Following President Donald Trump's highly anticipated interview with 60 Minutes correspondent Lesley Stahl, the accomplished journalist is getting mixed reviews for her showdown with the face of the Republican Party. During the interview, which aired on October 25, 2020, Trump walked out during the question and answer session after being displeased with Stahl's inquiries.
I think we have enough of an interview here, Hope. Okay, that's enough. Let's go. Let's go.
After the interview, Trump shared a video criticizing the journalist for not wearing a mask in the White House and later tweeted, "I will soon be giving a first in television history full unedited preview of the vicious attempted takeout interview of me by Lesley Stahl of 60 Minutes. Watch her constant interruptions and anger. Compare my full, flowing, and magnificently brilliant answers to their cues." The president also explained on Twitter why he wanted to release footage of the full interview prior to the 60 Minutes air date. This will be done so that everybody can get a glimpse of what a fake and biased interview is all about. Before his final debate with Democratic nominee Joe Biden, Trump followed through and leaked the interview on Facebook for, as he says, the sake of accuracy in reporting. The video only shows a single angle of Trump from a White House camera. According to NBC News, officials from the White House and CBS News agreed the footage would only be used for archival purposes. Despite the president's attempt to highlight inaccuracies in the interview, some social media users thought Stahl's performance was spot on, especially during some tense exchanges.
You used to have bigger rallies.
No, these are much bigger than I ever had.
I don't want to bicker over that. Tell me about the mask wearing.
You're so negative. These are the biggest rallies we've ever had.
Many people thought the journalist presented a cool and collected front, while President Trump became increasingly frustrated, culminating in his walking out of the interview. Others said she did a great job at demonstrating Trump's disconnect with suburban women. Following the interview, one Twitter user wrote, "She did an amazing job. She gave him a great opportunity to be the best, and what he did? He was evasive as always. If we had a real leader and communicator, he would take that interview as a chance and a moment for his re-election. He would argue with knowledge. Vote." Another social media user shared a clip from the interview where Trump chastised Stahl for informing him that she will be asking him tough questions.
Your first statement was, "Are you ready for tough questions?"
Are you?
That's no way to talk. It's no way to talk.
The Twitter user wrote in her tweet, "This was Trump's epic meltdown on 60 Minutes, and it was even worse than reported. Trump literally ran away because he didn't like the questions." In responding to that post, another Twitter user added, "This is why us suburban women can't stand him. He reminds us of all the men that talked down on us and bullied us throughout our lives. We are disgusted. Makes us appreciate the kindness and gentleness in dignified, respectful men." However, other Twitter users found Stahl's questions to be too tough in comparison to Joe Biden's 60 Minutes interview with journalist Norah O'Donnell.
If elected, you would be the oldest president in American history.
But I'm in good shape.
Correspondent Bill O'Reilly shared his opinion about both interviews on Twitter. Here's a fair assessment of the 60 Minutes interviews. Lesley Stahl asked President Trump a series of "you are screwing up" questions. Norah O'Donnell asked Biden open-ended questions where he was not on the defensive as Mr. Trump was and could give non-specific answers. Another person on Twitter wrote, 60 Minutes and those who are anti-Trump thought they had a little win with the abandoned interview, but I honestly believe they've done themselves a greater disservice. Lesley Stahl came across as poor and inept. Acknowledging the interview wasn't great for either party, the user added, "Trump didn't look great. He should have kept his cool and completed it. That said, I think Stahl and 60 Minutes came across worse and will feed into the narrative of a biased media, which a lot of people already think there is." Despite the criticism Stahl received following the interview, CBS News was confident in her abilities. After the president released his footage early, 60 Minutes tweeted the following, "Few journalists have the presidential interview experience Lesley Stahl has delivered over her decades as one of the premier correspondents in America." Also in their statement, the show and network explained why they decided to air the interview, saying that 60 Minutes is widely respected for bringing its hallmark fairness, deep reporting, and informative context to viewers each week. Of course, Trump would probably insist that he was just fighting back during the interview.
If you don't fight back, you're not sitting here very long. You go back home. You go back home to mommy.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about prominent public figures are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.